Wie Strille macht Alpbestand. Wie ist nicht mehr Schiffe, just to stop. Wie ist nicht gerne so das. Wie ist nicht gerne so macht.
What it do, YouTube? We're back with another video, and today we're going to be starting off with our HFX trading in the morning, and then after that we're going to go do some workouts and stuff like that. But before I get started, just like to remind you guys that, look, I'm not an accountant, nor am I a licensed trader. So anything I say is definitely up to you if you want to listen to it or not, but just know I'm none of that. So let's go ahead and get into these markups and let's get to making this bag, man. All right, so we just got done marking up our charts, and now it's time to get into some trades. It is now time for us to trade. And for the most part, after you mark up your charts at night, when you wake up in the morning and trade, really all you have to do is you may have to readjust some lines because it may have broke your support or resistance and created new ones. So you may have to adjust a couple lines, you know, the time. But hey, that's part of trading. And it's no big deal. Doesn't mean that your support and your resistance lines weren't good or they didn't work. Market just moves in waves. So just be ready to make some new ones or move your previous support and resistance. Literally may just be moved like 100 more pips or something like that. Sometimes even less than that. So let's get ready to take some trades. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those bell notices. Now let's get to a bag for the rest of the day, man. Alright, so one of my trades is about to expire, which is a lesson. Definitely entered this trade way too early because as soon as I entered, it literally dropped down. I felt like the market was going to go back up, but it didn't. So I did enter right at the lowest point that I originally wanted to enter at, and I'm going to show you guys how those two trades, or how these three trades, turned out at the end. All right, so we are nearing the end of this trade, and it looks like we cleared all three entries, making a total of $131, and there it go, moving back up right now. But let's go to the setup and let me show you guys why I took this trade. So the Australian dollar right now compared to the US dollar is like way stronger than it right now, and it came down to a support that's been there for the past, I want to say, about an hour or so. Yeah, actually 2 hours. So it came down to a support that has been there for the past 2 hours, and I feel like it was, you know, very strong. I feel like it was very strong because obviously it's been bouncing off of this point. So as you guys know, I went to a 5-minute time frame because that's the time frame that I trade on for binary options, and set up this trade, and we now have won it, like I said, making $131 in a total of 2 minutes. So that's how that trade turned out. If I find any other ones, I'm gonna show you guys those as well. So we just took a trade for Euro AUD for a put option, and as you guys can see, we are clearly deep in profits right now, winning both of those trades as well. Now let me show you guys the setup. So as you guys can see, it did not technically come up to my resistance area. Well, it did right here, as you guys can see right here. Boom, it's resistance, been there for the past 2 hours as well. And it also at this point was at my Bollinger Band. So I went ahead, got in right at the Bollinger Band, took it for a put option because it's also overbought right now. So it's in an overbought area at my Bollinger Band, and also it came up to a resistance that's been there for the past 2 hours. And for the last confirmation for this trade, the Australian dollar is way stronger than the euro right now. So this market is definitely bound to drop. I feel like the next movement is definitely going to be a bearish type of movement because it's in consolidation right now, and no doubt about it, this market is going to drop even more from right here, and then it's probably going to go down about to right here to the bottom of this Bollinger Band. So who knows, but I went ahead, took that trade, and we won both of those entries, making a total of $86 in a matter of 2 minutes. So I may be done for this morning because the market is kind of moving a little bit funny right now. It's very volatile, and I don't want to risk more than what I have to. So yeah, I may be done for the morning, and I'm gonna see you guys tonight, or this evening. I may talk to you guys about a couple things, but we'll see. You guys should know later on in the video. But I'm gonna see you guys later on, man. I'm out. All right, what's up, everybody? So it has now reached the time of the night where we get to trade some more HFX. I'm about to get done setting up my charts. Got a couple more to go because a couple stuff has changed with some of them ever since my markups from this morning. So I gotta go back, remark some of them up. But it's currently 8:46. You guys know I like to get started trading at 9 o'clock. So I'm about to try to hurry up and do this, but I'm not gonna rush it because you want to make sure everything is precise. Look, patience is key. I don't care what time you have to start trading, what time you want to get things started or whatever. Be patient, your setup will come and your money will come as well. So let's go ahead and get to setting up these charts, and I'm gonna see you guys when I get done with that and show you guys what trades I take. So as you guys can see, I did just come to an end on 2 trades for Euro JPY. They both lost, and it's kind of breaking the trend that it's been on. It's been on a downtrend. All right, so I wasn't able to record the final seconds because I really wasn't paying attention. I was trying to see about another trade, but we just came to the end of Euro JPY, and as you guys can see, I did lose on both of those entries, but it's okay because they're just telling me that it's going to go up to another zone that I'm looking to trade at, and once it gets to that zone, I know for sure that I'm going to clear. But yeah, we're still marking up some charts right now. I am watching NZD USD, and let's go to it real quick because I feel like this is going to be a price action moment, or we could maybe catch it and catch it on the way down for a sale. I would like for it to come higher. I may take an entry right here because I see it's resisting at this point, and the New Zealand dollar is very weak, so thinking about taking an entry right here. I do feel like this is just going to continue down on the downtrend. Yeah, I'm gonna take an entry right here because it's already shown me that it's respecting this price action movement right here. So it came up and then it dropped right back down. So I feel like in the future, this is definitely going to drop. I did not take my entry. Let me try again. But yeah, I will show you guys the end of this trade once it happens. All right, so we are nearing the end of this trade, and it looks like we're going to clear all 3 entries, making us a total of $156 in only a matter of 3 minutes. So that is a plus. We just made back what we lost on the previous trade, and I'm gonna show you guys the setup. Well, I'm gonna finish showing you guys the setup because I kind of already showed you guys, but simple price action. What pair was that? Let me double check and see. NZD USD. All right, so NZD USD. So as you guys can see, I have my price action line marked up, and it respected what was a previous support that has now become a resistance. So that just only means that this is a continuation of a downtrend. That's all that is telling me, that this will be a continuation of a downtrend. Now, until it breaks price action, then I will continue to follow this and clear more trades. Like, I could have re-entered again and I would be in deep profits right now, but we're going to see if we can find some more setups, and I will maybe look to get another re-entry on NZD USD, and if not, then let's just pray we find something else. Sheesh. Look at the sniper entry, man. Same setup, same trade. We just caught another re-entry, and that one is what you call a sniper. All right, so we are nearing the end of this trade on Euro NZD, and we're about to clear one of our entries, which is our lowest entry right now. It gave me a couple bad entries. As you guys can see, I got spiked up on both of these entries, so that's why I took 3 separate entries on this, because I just kept getting bad entries. But luckily it is pushing up right now, and the setup for this one is same thing, price action coming down to a previous resistance that has now become a support, and let's just hope this thing continues to push up and give us some clears so that we win this trade and end our night on a good note. All right, so we're nearing the end on our top entry. It was in profit and was giving us big push-ups, but it did spike out of profit. Let's see if we can get a lucky spike up. Maybe. Okay, like we didn't get a lucky spike up, but that's okay. I knew that was just a bad entry. I'm not too pressed about that one. Just gotta get lucky next time, and hopefully it put us in where we want to get in at instead of where it wants to put us in at. But still got one more entry to go, and I will show you guys the end of that one. So same thing with this one. Again, just unfortunate for the entries, but it is okay. Look, we would have got spiked in right there if it would have gave us our original entries. But we're gonna look for some more setups. I think I'm still good to go for my trades. If not, then we're gonna call it a night and we're just gonna end it right here. But I will let you guys know in a few. It's tough. All right, so we are nearing the end of this trade, well, my top entry at least. Still got a couple more minutes on my bottom entry. Let's see. It didn't spike back down. It's okay, very unlucky, but I will show you guys the end of the results of my bottom entries and we'll go from there. All right, so we are nearing the end of this trade now, and as you guys can see, this trade definitely did not turn out how we expected it to, and took some lessons on this one, but we're gonna call it a night for right now. But I will tell you guys why did I take this trade, and now let's try to learn from it. So I did take this trade because I saw it came back up to a resistance level that it has been touching, and I saw that it resisted right here. It wicked out, but on that next candle, which is the trade that the candle that I took it on, it pushed up even more, and now it's still pushing up, even though the US dollar is way stronger than the New Zealand dollar. So I should have known better not to take this trade anyway, because it did break price action. It broke price action, and that's a clear indication that, you know, it may be time for a reversal. So I knew better not to take that trade, but hey, that's what we're here to learn for. And I am going to call it a night on that, because I have lost my 10%, a little bit over my 10% for today. So we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to come back even better, and we're going to win everything that we lost and just do better next time. But so a very important trading is discipline, as you guys just saw tonight. Discipline is very, very, very important, and proper risk management, which is why I'm not that frustrated over my lessons that I took today, because look, I control what I could control. Can't control how the market move, but I can control how much money I put into the markets and the time that I put into the markets. So I took control of that, and it was just some unfortunate things that happened. Sometimes the trades, as you saw, were in profit, but by the end of the trade, it went out of profit. So that's nothing that I can do about that, but discipline is very, very, very important, and proper risk management as well. I only risk 2% of my account every single day that I trade, and I only try to lose 10%. I never try to lose no more than 10% of my account, because any higher than that, it's pretty hard to gain back. It's pretty hard to gain back. So we're just gonna come back tomorrow and finish even stronger. Look, it's nothing to be worried about. As long as you're using proper risk management, just staying disciplined. Consistency is going to build as long as you learn from your lessons. Like just then, we just learned from our lesson. We understood where we messed up at. Now it's time to get better, apply what we learned tomorrow, and win that money back. So I will see you guys in the next video, and remember, stay happy, stay positive, keep showing love. Comment, like, subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications, man. I'm out.